Morning, everybody. Your minister is here. I've been hearing a lot lately about how people don't feel that God is listening to them and bad things are happening. Well, I went back to the Bible to actually look into this, and I read the best book in the Bible on this particular subject, and that's the book of Job. Many Christians and Jews may understand and remember the book of Job. Job was a rich man. He had a big family. He had lots of livestock. He threw lavish parties for his friends to share his wealth. A wonderful, wonderful thing. Well, unfortunately, he got put in between God and Satan in a bit of a game. Satan says he had been to earth, looking around how things were going. God said, "Did you see my servant Job? He is sinless." And Job was truly a sinless man. God told Satan, because Satan wanted to get him to speak badly about God. God's response was, "You can do anything you want to Job, but don't kill him." It's a big, big order there. Well, as the story goes, Satan killed his family, killed the livestock, made Job penniless, and sent him out on the road, getting sores and other illnesses, where 3 friends picked him up on the road. Job didn't speak for about a week. His friends, however, began to speak to him about how bad God was, and that God had deserted him, and it was because of things he did that God is now punishing him. This went on for quite some period of time. Job never gave up on God. Never, ever. Never spoke badly about God. Never thought he had sinned. He continued onward, praising God, and had stated that God had giveth and God hath taken away. We should remember more of that in today's world. Well, in the end, Job was rewarded by God. He got his family back. He got his wealth back. He got his lifestyle back. And all because he did not give up on God. The devil, of course, is disappointed, as we would expect. The point of the story is, friends, we all feel at time to time that God's not listening. Your minister is one of them. When that happens, I go back to the book of Job. I look at how bad Job had it. And truly, it was really bad. And I think, well, my situation isn't that bad. And God will provide. And so far in my life, God has provided. Today we're going through some very tough political and economic times. And as you know, this vlog is about talking about politics, God, religion, and current events. And I'm not afraid to tell it to you, just like it is. And I only speak the truth because I research it myself. This is a time where we should be praising God. And we should be repenting, just as Job did, of any possible sin that we may have had. Always remember, God is in control. He controls everything. We're in this situation for a reason. Hopefully, we've become smart enough to understand that we did make mistakes previously, probably by disregarding God himself, not reading the Bible, nor going to church, nor even believing in God. God allowed a person to run the country that he thought we deserved. Now we have a choice. Hopefully, we'll make the right choice and end this nightmare and bring back the country to a point where we don't feel so depressed over what's going on. Let's look at this personally. You may be going through a hard time. You may have lost your job. You may have lost a loved one. You may have had an accident. Your health may have deteriorated. God is aware of this, and God has all of this in his hands. You must have faith that God will take care of any and all problems you may have. So, I suggest that when you feel bad, read the book of Job. See what happened. Then think about yourself. What have you done, if anything, to displease God? God may not be speaking to you right now because he is sharpening you for something that is to come. Remember, friends, read your Bible. God is here to help. He does not bring defeat or destruction to anyone. He never brings evil. That only comes from Satan. Think about it. Have you been on Satan's side? Or have you been on God's side? When you answer that question, you'll be able to figure out what you need to do next. Friends, choose God. He will protect and take care of you. As Jesus said, in heaven, my Father has many mansions and has many rooms, and I go to prepare one for you. This has been Minister Tom. I will see you soon.